Welcome to the third McDonald's items video because it's kind of delayed by a couple of weeks. I think a week or 2 weeks, which is too long to have like a great big hulking tub out and then doing nothing about it. So it's getting partly sorted today. Hopefully tomorrow as well. Although I'm not sure about that option because don't forget it's gonna be evening. It's gonna be about 9 o'clock when I get back. So whenever I'll have the time to upload it and sort it, who knows? I hopefully will do. I'm just going to wait a minute and just have to wait until then, I suppose. Also, I told you I'd be doing it today. It's happening today. Right, so just completely random news. I watched Kamen Rider Geats episode 37, and no spoilers, but it's very good. The way Geats is going on, the way it's being executed, the whole series, it's very good. That's all I'm going to say though. I'm not going to put any spoilers because last time I did that, I went waffling on for like 10 minutes. So we're not going to go down that road. We're just going to carry on with the McDonald's merchandise already. And I would go back to the original OG desk setup by having Shinkano, some Megazord and VRV Robo back here, but I can't because there's super things on the table. There's a Series 3 box just back there where you can't see, and there's a Series 4 box just back here. So, oh wait, no, to show the phone and a random pencil still on here. So I can't really do much about that. I suppose I can move the Sports Direct. I can move the Sports Direct Merg up there. I can kind of put a blood tack on. It'll fit. Sometimes it will stick. No. Then box go up here. So now you can see the Sports Direct Merg a bit more. I told you this would be a thing on the desk. Did you see? Oh, don't lie. So let me move this back here. I could probably fit the RV Robo on here, on the side of the desk. There we go. He is now living on, the gap of the desk, because this desk is full up of super things. Like there's Series 4, 3, 1, 2 neon powered Secret Spies boxes on this desk, and I swear to God I'll get it sorted soon. Right, so enough of this random waffling introduction. Who am I? Matt Rose. Oh, my introduction could be seen as the same way as, the fact he does the same. But, yeah, so the, oh my God, there's going to be a lot here, isn't there? So the first item we've got to show off, what I've got to show off, is, I'm just going to do these at random, an Angry Birds movie, item. Now, all the ones from the Angry Birds movie from 2016 are all exactly the same. They do the same thing. That is push the button, launch a projectile character. All the pig ones look like this. I don't know what that means. There are different types of designs of launchers, but this is the most common one. But anyway, this is Corporal Pig. They changed the names of the pig, so I don't know if it's called Corporal Pig or Helmet Pig or Big Giant Snort Pig or whatever. Oh, and yeah, because the launching mechanism's the same, we can swap them around between launchers. And I did that on a couple of these items because I can't remember which ones go to what. Also, the screw in the bottom bothers me slightly, but it's nothing much. If you really wanted to, you could kind of cover it up with blue tack, but then that makes it look like a right eyesore. So don't try that at home, kids. Also, hang on, why am I looking at that? Just go on the side. Also, in case you're wondering, yes, the penguin torch is still in the Sports Direct Merg. So it is going to be in there until the end of time. So hope it is happy like that. And the next item we have on this list is another Angry Birds item. Hooray! And this one is Chef Pig, who I don't know if I'm going mentally insane or not, but I don't recall him appearing in any of the in any game up until Angry Birds 2. I can't remember that, but again, it's been a while since I've played any Angry Birds games because of the in-app purchases. I'm not entirely a big fan of that. Right, next item we have is one of the Adventure Time. Oh, it's 2016 ones, isn't it? This is, oh my god, it's been a while since I've watched Adventure Time. And I can't remember, for the life of me, I can't remember what these guys' names are, but I think this is Bee Princess. I can't remember. They did a lot of these princess characters. Anyway, Bee Princess, look, there's more detail on the back, which they didn't have to do, but they did do. The deal with these is that they will give you some stickers, and you can put the stickers on yourself. But I'm not very good at applying stickers, as Lego sets will prove. Anyway, what's the deal with all of these ones? Well, they come apart like Sky and the Swap Force figures, and you can swap them between heads and stuff. In fact, I've got quite a few I can show you right out the gate. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Hang on, 4, 5, 6. Anyone else? Not that I can see so far. There's more hidden underneath the pile. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's all the ones I can see. But so I've got a lot on my lap. Ice King, who okay. Oh, his nose is made of rubber. That's nice. I have 2 Marceline characters. They did 2 because I think they had like an odd number and had to make it like an even number to make it count. So that's why there's some variants of Finn and Jake out there as well that I have. So I have them all. And there's a hair cinnamon bun, which when I first collected this set, I had no idea which character was, so I started to watch Adventure Time. However, I didn't realise this was Cinnamon Bun. It looks nothing like Cinnamon Bun, because he does not look like this. If you remember, he's just a great big circle, so he looks nothing like this. Banana Guard, which is one of the more obscure ones they could have done, because Banana Guard only appear in like a quarter of the episodes that I produced. I don't know the stats really. Gunter the Penguin, which I have a plush of somewhere. I don't know if this is just thanks to yellowing. He's supposed to be white. Hang on, let's look at the funny picture. Is he white or is he yellow? No, he appears to be yellow. I'll show you this picture off in a minute. Oh, and I just found one more. Yellow, come here. So, Gunter the Penguin. His eyes also stick out. So yeah, Gunter the Penguin. The Lich, who looks like he's wearing a hell of a lot of lipstick, so that's nice for him. So also he looks like a bit like a Minecraft cube actually, so that's nice for him. Then we have, ooh, this is why I don't put the stickers on. See, this is Mr. Cupcake, who has the biggest head in this entire set. See, oh my god. He's also had his head's also a bit of a challenge to put back on. Tree Trunks, who I don't know what to make of her face, but still, Tree Trunks. It weirds me out how they didn't do Mr. Pig as well. They could have done that, but they didn't. Peppermint Butler, who, okay, but he has a bit like a, oh, is he smiling? I can't tell if he's smiling. He's got like a complete straight face. I think he's smiling. I'm not sure. Then we have Lemon Grab, who's the one I found at the last minute just now. Then we have the last one I have on my lap at the moment, Choose Goose, who I don't like the look of his face. I also don't like the look of his neck. It's only half balancing. See, this feels incredibly loose, but it's not. Like if you were to swap his head to I don't know, Lemon Grab's body, see that there's like big bit of grey sticking out. It's not supposed to be there, which makes it look as if he's got a neck, which is really terrible. but the opposite doesn't happen when you put another head on his body. So the solution is this plastic isn't as deep as the other ones. I think I know why. His beak, if you look, it's been moulded in. You can see the orange plastic, so that's why it's not moulded as deep. So that's why it's a bit of a challenge to well, moulding. So also to clarify, these particular characters, this particular set didn't come in the usual clear plastic bags at the time. No Serena Williams. They actually came in small. They came in sets of 2, and they came in coloured bags. Now you know how you have these days you have normally back then, and a lot of the time now, all the time now, you have a month, right? There's a promotion released in a month. They plonk 2 items each week. That's not the case with the adventure type promotion, because if you have a look, they just gave the restaurants all of them at the same time, but they just put them in different coloured bags. I found this image online. I forgot who I nicked it from, so apologies. We also laminated this so I could take it into the restaurants and say, oh hey, I want so and so. So there's purple, black, lime green, royal blue, green, coral, bright pink, light blue, dark blue, white, peach, red, orange, turquoise, yellow, and grey bag. That all in that order. So it wasn't the easiest, because green, lime green, you're gonna have to do green, lime green, blue, you're gonna have to you can't just say I'd like said colour bag please, because you'll get the wrong shade of the colour, and that's exactly what happened to me. So that's odd. That was very, very odd. So I just hope they don't try this ever again for those who are trying to collect them all. And I remember on the very last week of the promotion, I think on the very last couple of days, or the very last week, I was missing this one. And what we did is we went to the McDonald's down in Festival Park, and they had it. We went to at least 3 places. I think we went to the one that's near where we live. I won't say where it is, you know, for privacy reasons. We also went down to the Festival Park one. I think we went to another one. I can't remember where, but we went all around the houses, and the last one we went to happened to have this one in. So thanks for that, Festival Park. That cheat sheet stays in that box. Anyway, what is the next item on this list of items? Well, it happens to be a Nerf gun. Well, alright, these ones are pretty weird. Like, orange stand. Is it a stand or is it a handle? If it's a handle, I guess you could do this. Like a knuckle duster or a knuckle shooter, whatever the made up term is. Anyway, the idea of this one is you load the discs into the front through this slot, and then you pull this entire thing back here, this blue thing, and it makes a really annoying clicky noise, but it shoots out the discs. When did this one come out? 2017, so this would have been the oh, I remember, this was the 3rd one they made. The third? No, the second one, the second Nerf promotion they did. That baffles me how I forget. I've got it all written down on my website as well. It's embarrassing that I forget. Right, next up is Mighty Eagle Shooter. This is the first bird shot I'm going to show you. Now, what I like about the bird ones is that, shove off Mighty Eagle, is that there's slingshots moulded on the front, so that's a unique level of detail. Plus, there's like a nest that they moulded around here. They didn't have to do that, but they did. Anyway, Mighty Eagle, even though the slot's placed in a weird position, it's the biggest projectile character they made. Like, his wings flap around. I don't know if that's thanks to moulding, but it's a bit of a neat detail, regard intentional or not. But these ones aren't touching the ground, they're in the air, which gives the impression that they're going to fly off. So that's nice. So, Mighty Eagle. Oh my god, what's next on the list of torture? And that's Emmett. I have all the ones from the Lego Movie 2 set. They'll come with like a funny clip as well. These clips are attached by plastic, they're not attached by rope like the Adventure Time ones were. Have we really looked at those? Have we not? I think we have. Yeah, I remember. Anyway, so these ones are very much like the Adventure Time ones, but these ones are all Lego characters. So this one's Emmett. What does Emmett hold inside of his head? Answer is one of these flipping frustrating side puzzles. Like, you move the tiles around, you mix them up, and it's like a Rubik's Cube. It's so frustrating. So I'm not going to do that. What I don't like is how that's gravity gets in the way. Although these ones appear to be a bit more stiff. These ones like to fall. Also there's a slight problem with collecting this set. On the 6th week or the 5th week, these toys come out. They normally say all toys available, but for these ones, right, they only had like 14 out of they only had like 7 out of 14 available. So understandably, we had to go ahead and buy the contents of the cabinet because I couldn't deal with that stress. Blimey, it's McDonald's, not Monopoly, which is a very ironic statement considering they have done Monopoly stuff before. Enough talk. Let's move on. Anyway, the next item we have is, oh my god, this one's a weird one. Egg. Would you also like an egg? 'Cause I've got one of them. At face value, you would not know what set this is from. A quick look at the trademarks on the back might give you an idea. Aardman and Studio Canal, made from McDonald's, 2014. That might give you an idea. This is an egg timer. So the bottom bit is the timer. The top bit is a thing. It's Shaun the Sheep, in case you are wondering. But what you're meant to do is supposed to set the timer, and as soon as you move the bottom bit. Hang on, it's not doing it now. Nice. The bloke pops up. Do you see? So that's Shaun the Sheep in it. So what I don't like is the annoying sound this can make when you turn it. I do like that though, but again, it's an egg time. It's a very clever play on words. Anyway, the next item we have is, oh no, I referenced Matt Rose earlier. Watch out, Matt Rose, it's a Furby. I don't know why I didn't do this reference before with Furby Boom, Furby Connect, but again, here we are. This is one of the Furby Boom ones. I don't have the entire set of Furby Boom because these were all picked up from a charity shop since these were from 2013. Yeah, so these ones have a very interesting story. As you probably may or may not know from a quick look on my website or not, you will know that when these ones came out, they sold like 4 of them. They sold, I think they sold this blue one, the turquoise one that I do also have, a black one which had like a giggle noise, plus a pink one with and the same thing that this one does, plus the black and the red plush ones. But the turquoise and orange plastic ones never made it thanks to some factory error or something. They had to make, I think, a blue and like a hot pink plush, two more plushes to make up for it. But saying, here we have a plastic Furby. What this one does, it's the same as the pink one that they made. I don't have that one though. But this one it's got an articulated tail. There's some stickers you could put on its eyes and chest. This one is the lightning bloke. Hello. Ooh, Taiwai, I nom nom nom. Wah! I can hear him say that in my head. That's funny. Anyway, can we please do one that's not Adventure Time or flipping oh, here we are. Here's one that's unique. One of the home DreamWorks home items. This one is. This one is called O's Crazy Cat in America and other countries, but when I watched the film, he never turns this colour in the film, and when he does, when he does turn a colour, it's not entirely it's not entirely explained what that colour means. So this is rather taken out of context. Anyway, So anyway, you have, oh my god, I've forgotten who the girl is called, but this is her cat, who's called Pig Cat. Anyway, so spins on its own, spins both ways on its own. But if you press oh, this is, people have been calling this his belly button, but that's very wrong, because if you actually watch the film, you'll know, or had a closer look at this item, you'll know that this is his coat jacket thing. So if you press on the buckle for his jacket, not his belly button, the cat spins. Which is very weird and quite funny, especially when the cat has got this face on its face. But yeah, it spins on like some demonic theme park ride. So do you like that? Do you like it? Do you like it? Or do you? Do you like it? I'll try to with that joke. Right, next up is Wonder Woman from the Lego Movie 2, and yeah, she does appear in that film, I think I checked. Right, so what does Wonder Woman have in store? Great! So, fine, this is how it's meant to look. What you're meant to do with Wonder Woman is you've got a Duplo alien target, which is the long face one, I think. Oh, and you've also got some 3 rings in here, stored in here. What you're meant to do is you're supposed to put alien in this target. You're supposed to put the rings around its head. Yay! I mean, it's good for the kids, I suppose. But again, when you do store this item, the friction lock, they work on the rings, but it doesn't work so well on the alien. As you can see, it's just a sliding. It's literally just friction. So when you do this, yeah, it falls off. Also, this wasn't supposed to come apart, but you live and learn. Oh no, this is causing more trouble for me now. Isn't that nice, Wonder Woman? Hang on. Oh, they never told me at McDonald's when they never told me I'd have this problem. There we go. That would take me for an additional hour to put back together. Then we have a Pokemon item. This is Psyduck. I'm not a huge Pokemon fan, apart from the obvious ones, of course, but this is Pokemon. This is Psyduck. They didn't make a low punny item, which will infinitely disappoint me, but I'm pretty sure if they did that, and they'd become a lot. They'd become at least 200 more times popular if they made that and a God of War, I suppose. Or maybe a few other ones. I don't want to muck their names up, so I'm not going to say them. But I'll tell you what does Psyduck do? Well, apart from looking like this, you can flip his tail downwards, and he moves his arms. This is his dance. Okay, that's enough of that, blokes. What's next on the list of £1 plastic? I need to stop doing those jokes. There's another Pokemon, Squirtle. This one is a water squirter. What happens is you dunk its face in water, press this button, which launches the water out of the nozzle in its mouth. This thing has never seen any water in its life. The ones that do take water, I've never put into water because that was never my cup of tea, actually. So this one, plus there's a popular item that I have in this box. These two have never seen water in their life. Neither has the other blue one, the blue one from Scarlet, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Flipping, I forgot its name. Anyway, next up is Batman. What does Batman hold? Inside, tell you what it hides inside. A maze. Isn't that amazing? So it's a ball maze, as you can see. Here's a closer look at the maze. But there's a card that comes out, and this is the background. It's like Ultra Catty and Batman, but on the other side it's just Batman and without his armor on, interestingly, and Emmett, and there's a silhouette of the maze, so you know what you're looking at. And it just looks like this, just black without the maze insert slided in. Here's what it looks like with the other insert in it. Right, so who's next on the list? This one's going to be problematic. Okay, we'll skip that one for now. It was meant to be a Nerf launcher, but the front's missing. I know the front's in this tub, so we're just going to ignore this one for now. And we're going to shift our focus to Big Sheep. Big Sheep. I don't know how to do meme text, so ignore that joke, please. Big Sheep. Anyway, what does Big Sheep achieve in its big life? Well, it looks like this. Then that's it. But what do you do with Big Sheep? It's a half sheep now. This is a bowl. I think it's food hygiene. But I feel sick whenever I think of eating out of this. I did once. Food hygiene. I don't know what this bit is though. A cup. Oh, it can also be a hat if you want. Albeit a rather small and stupid looking one. I'm not sure. It's never made clear to what this one is. They do give you proper washing instructions though, so well then that's all good then, mates. Is that supposed to that doesn't look like, oh, that doesn't look like it's attached correctly, if you can see that. But hey, never mind. It's good as it is. Next up is another Flaming Lego Movie 2 one. Look, this is a Metal Beard. I think they call him flipping Redbeard, but no, that's the another Lego bloke. This one's interesting because it's got a translucent clip. It's translucent orange. You can kind of tell because there's my finger behind it. What does Metal Beard have in store? There's a blinking maze. What I do like though is they do supply this flag with a parrot on it. It's a magnet pen. And there's a maze. You're supposed to use the magnet to get it to the center. Oh no, to the star. This side, it's a maze. That's amazing then, chaps. Right, next up on the list is, should I finish this video soon or not? I'd carry on for a bit longer. I think I can do like at least 36 minutes of this stuff. Because don't forget, I've got so much time on my hands, so I can't wait for it to process and clip champ anyway. Next up is another Shaun the Sheep item. I don't know what this is. It's got wheels on it. Isn't that nice, mate? This moves up and down for good reason, but ooh, you can also pull him out. And ooh, he must have a health problem if his bum looks like that. So initially, this took me forever to figure out how it works, because none of the items that came from charity shops would have instructions in it. But I'm not fazed by that. So how does this item work? So I think what you're meant to do is just better to put, I don't know, a sauce in now, ketchup or something, which is never a good idea because it'll get stuck. And if you can see that, which you probably can't, I'll get a light on it, but I can't find a bendy light anywhere. Awkward. You just got to believe me. There's a hole underneath there. Oh, you can just about see it. There's a hole right there, and that links to this nozzle, and there's another hole underneath there. So they put the ketchup in here, sprays out, and you're supposed to use this to pump it through. And food hygiene. Oh, and these holes are supposed to be there to stop any from falling out. So catch any falling out. So food hygiene. Oh, sorry, it just feels really unhygienic. Excuse me. Oh, hey, another Angry Birds item. This one's Chuck, Yellow Bird. Do a backstroke, do the backstroke. That's not an actual song, anyway. Moving on. Also, just remembered his holes in his in his legs. That must be painful for him. Anyway, we have a ooh. Have I got a duplicate of this or haven't I? Can't remember. We'll leave that one till later. I was about to show a how to train your dragon item, but it's that crimson bouncing dragon. I'm going to do a proper review of that later, but hey, never mind. What's the next item we've got on this list? Oh god, it's Marty the Giraffe from Madagascar 3, isn't it? When did this come out? 2012! That's when Cad did his Crash Bash review, I think. So, what you're meant to do, he's supposed to press this button, probably like this, and he bends over. If you don't do it with that, like he just waves his arms like some kind of idiot on the street, like saying, no, actually, not an idiot on the street. It looks like he's trying to flag a taxi. Hello, I'd like to flag a taxi. Yeah. He's also got string shoved up his bum, so that's not good for him. You can also do this with him, which looks a bit weird, but say, I'm not one to judge. I'm going to judge some other items, like this Pokemon Magikarp item, for instance. You've got some explaining to do, McDonald's. This is supposed to be the shiny Magikarp, who looks like this, but he's just called the regular Magikarp, which is confusing, because I knew this was the shiny one, or I knew this was the shiny one, because regular Magikarp is red. So this one won't stand. That's why there's a sticky tab on the end, so you could say we could be stuck to the thing like this. Anyway, what's the deal with this one? There's a wheel underneath, and when you spin the wheel, his fin moves like the old Silverfish sword from Power Rangers Samurai. If I do it on this, it might be more noticeable. It's not very noticeable, I don't think, but it is happening. His fin is moving. Anyway, now this one I can't show off for multiple reasons. Well, one reason really. This is Charlie Brown from the Peanuts movie from 2015. All the electronic ones that produce sounds have got sound problems, so they could be sounding utterly nightmarish, or the batteries have died altogether. Anyway, if you look up anyone else's video, you'll know what the sounds are anyway. So give someone else some attention, please, if you happen to be watching this video, and if you know what I'm talking about, which you probably don't know. Anyway, the idea, well, is you've got this massive speaker in his back of his head, which can't be too good for his health. Switch. And you've got this stripe pattern which continues from his, which is the same stripe pattern, but this is a button. And he would make some sounds, and you press this button. But he doesn't, unfortunately, because he's so old. Anyway, moving on, we have. Oh, who is it that we have? Oh, we've got some. We've got a Book of Life one now. This probably had some awkward memories attached. This film had some awkward memories attached to it. Maybe because of the whole. Yeah, let's not go down that road. Right, this one is all they've all got Spanish names. Brilliant. Manolo, I think is his name. Manolo with the guitar. We have plastic breakage. Nice. Anyway, there was two Manolos out there. There was one that looked like this. I know it looks like some electric stuff going on. But this one, however, isn't that one. As you can tell by the way the guitar is facing the other way. Anyway, what does this one do? This guitar is floating in midair. All thanks to some... this. Also, it bothered me because how they didn't make any proper merchandise for this film. As you can see, there should be articulation here, here, and here, but there isn't. So it's just one great big moving bit of plastic. So that bothers me. You can also have him fix the other way if you don't like to tell him what he's doing. His legs are also made of the other solid plastic. Anyway, what does this guy do? There's a switch on his back, which or a lever if you're American. If you flip the switch, his guitar spins, which makes him look like some kind of odd helicopter, which is always nice. He also obscures his view half the time. That's nice for him. Anyway, I watched Book of Life. I liked it. It's been a while since I've watched it. I might watch it again in the future, since seeing as how I have got it on DVD. But it's one of those films that might raise a few weird questions, especially with me, because I haven't watched it in a while since I last watched it when I was blind me. Actually, I can't remember. It's been that long ago. Seriously, I can't remember. That's not. I did say that to avoid the question. I literally can't remember how old I was. Seriously. Right, we got the quick fire bonus round of the last few weird items in my collection. Then we're gonna have to stop this video because 27% battery and 35 minutes, which is enough on its own. Right, I need one more weird item. Can we please get a weird item, please? I've got one. So we've got 3 weird items we're going to be showing you for the last item bounds round. And because this is a Cadicarus reference, I'm going to move the Sports Direct Merg in frame a bit more. Anyway, the first weird item we have is a Scooby-Doo item. This is the slime eye, which you pull it back. And it speeds forward with the eye moving around, which is a bit weird, like I said. Next up is an item, the second one, that's an item that's been taken out of context. I'm sorry, I don't know what this is. It looks like some kind of visual goggle gadget from the film Epic, but I'm really not flaming sure. It looks like this in the film, it must do, but I don't know what it is. Seriously, I don't. I've never watched that film. Anyway, so this is a viewfinder, so if you turn it round and look in here, you will discover a ladybird, a spider, the snails from the film, a bluebird, the 2 main characters on the back of a bird. Who the hell is she? Kugwata. WTF is that? Back to the ladybird. I only saw the trailer for the film once on Sky Store because I was so I want to know what the film was entirely taken out of context if you didn't already see it, which is nice. And the last weird item we have is Blang, one of the Bax trolls. This is Specs. This is another viewfinder, but it's clever because they made him look like an actual character. With also all the box trolls all of his legs are made up like, made of rubber, arms made of rubber, legs made of rubber. His head's got this solid plastic. You can face him like this, break his neck, why not? But there's a viewfinder, so it's gone. Spectacles, official factory, optical factory. OF. Modern tinted spectacles. I still remember the trailer for this film and being really weirded out. You've got this button, and look here. Oh, look here. I know this one might be a tad bit difficult, but we're going to try. Look, it's fish. These are all screenshots from the film, I'm sure. If you've seen the film, you might have some clue to what's going on. The button, I think, is failing me. I'm just checking to see if it is good as in real life. No, I don't think it's good as the other 2 in real life. Anyway, that is it for part 3. Part 4, if it's not coming tomorrow, it will come on Monday. It'll be done as soon as it gets done. I'm saying that. I know it's a really bad answer for a schedule, but I'm saying that because I don't know when it'll get done. I could come back really late tomorrow and not get it done. I might film it tomorrow, and it could be done. It could be uploaded on Monday. I don't know. Honestly, I don't. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed Sports Direct, VRV Robo, and the McDonald's items, of course. And I'll be back, goodness knows when, for part 4. So